Welcome everyone to Salesperson of the Month podcast for July. I'm very excited to be doing this in person with Mr. Matthew Blackman in a brand spanking new office too. Matt, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
So I'm good actually. I'm decent. So tell us a bit about you. How long have you been here? What do you work on? All that good stuff.
So I've been here for 5 months now. I think we've gone into my 6th month now. So a while, but not long enough is the way I'm going to describe it. And I am Port Knox and Okta now.
Good.
So 2 good vendors.
Fantastic. And how's your first sort of 6 months or so been? It's new industry, new vendors. How's that learning curve been so far?
Straight out of uni, first job, first sales role. There's been a big learning curve for me. So not only of how to be an adult and actually get up in the mornings and go to work, but more like the job itself, learn how to call out, learn how to be on the phones, manage relationships, that sort of thing. So it's been enjoyable though. Like those kind of things is exactly what I joined the industry for. Yeah. So wouldn't change anything about it.
One thing I've got to clarify for the viewers at home is we did not sync on these shirts this morning, did we?
No.
It's summer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's summer. And fashion is fashion at the end of the day.
And obviously fashionistas.
Exactly.
Cool. So one of the big reasons you won is you hit your accreditations for Okta in record time. Explain to people watching why that's so important for you to be fully accredited in terms of the vendor expertise.
For one, it's understanding the product. If I'm going into situations and talking to someone about something, you want to be talking to someone that knows their stuff.
Exactly.
It'd be awkward to be in a situation where you're talking to them and they have no clue what's going on, and you're like, there's no credibility built there, there's no trust. Yeah. And one of the main things Distology do is we offer expertise. So it'd be bad for me to go in somewhere and be like, I've got no clue, just don't talk to me. That would be basically the gist of it. So I think it's really important to have those accreditations to understand and give value to the partner at the same time.
Bingo. I think we always say we're an extension of the vendor. What better way than to get the sales guys on the floor as good as, if not better, than the vendors, so you can have those really good conversations. Yeah,
and I think it's also one of those things where part of the Okta partnership, when you sign to be an Okta partner, you have to go through those accreditations as well. So it's like, if I've gone through it, you can go through it. I know exactly what you're going through. I know what to expect for you.
Good. So we always have a quiz, don't we?
Yeah.
And Matt, you're probably one of the most interesting characters we've had join. So this section is called Matt Blackman's Desert Island, okay? So I've been speaking to some of your colleagues, the info I've got on you. I'm going to give you an either or. So if you're flying across there and say this person or this items are on the wreckage, which one are you going to say, okay? Leah or Terry?
Oh, right. So Leah's obviously the missus, Terry's the dog.
Yes.
I'm going to have to pretend like I'm thinking about it. Leah, Terry. Probably have to go with Terry at the end of the day. Yeah, Terry.
Is your missus going to watch this?
Yeah, she is. That's what I was weird up there. Oh, but she trained me in for a second for the dog. Like there's been many a time when she's been concentrating on the dog. So Terry the dog. You've got to choose dog, haven't you?
No comment at all. Question number 2: your new drum kit or your driving simulator?
Oh, this is a tough one. So.
Drum kit's new, isn't it?
Drum kit's brand new, custom made. Throw that in there. Custom.
How can you have a custom made drum kit?
Well,
is it all in your arm's length?
So it's the size of the drums, different tonality, different pitch, also colour. That was really the big thing there. They walked in and they were talking about the drums. And they were like, it makes this sound, it does this. And I'm like, yeah, but is it pretty?
Have you told your neighbours about this new drum kit?
No. So this is Project Matt's Drum Room's begun. So we've been soundproofing the room. This is again where Leah's come into it. She's been building.
She's gone, mate.
I should have said this now. She's currently building me my soundproof room, so sorry. I choose Leah now. That'd be a tough one. I'd have to go drums. I could, Sim's a bit of fun, but I've been playing drums since I was about 3, so I can't give up drums. Yeah.
I know you're working closely with the Okta guys now.
Yeah.
Who are you saving? Jack Clementson or Ollie Spence?
Oh. Do you know, that's a tough one there. I feel bad. I sit next to Ollie. I sit across from Jack. You dropped me in this one.
I know.
feel I'm gonna go with Ollie purely based on the fact that I sit next to him, and he's going to give me an earful if he ever here. I've got to sit through that. That is a tough one. No.
Okay, so you've gone Ollie Spence.
Yeah. I feel like... No, do you know, I'm going to change that. Actually, I'm going to back out. Jack is much more resourcul. I don't think I've ever seen Ollie cook a meal. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Jack,
Less sun cream for you both, though.
No, that's a good point, yeah. But less hair products to worry about.
Good point. Question number 4. Your favourite musical playlist or your beer trimmer?
Musical playlist?
Yeah. What are we thinking on that?
Well, I'm a big Bon Jovi fan.
Okay.
Love a bit of Bon Jovi.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Bit of classical on there. Got a bit of Beethoven. Pre-rugby. Pre-game.
Wow. Okay. Different mindset.
Yeah. I've got a bit of everything, to be honest with you. But I could live them like untamed beard. But I couldn't live without my music.
Obviously, Matt, when you're in this desert island, I still expect you to be working and speaking to our partners. So, what you're taking there, your Salesforce login, so you can get all your ops updated, or the invitation to every sales meeting, so you don't miss out on all the golden nuggets we talk about.
I'm going to go with the sales meeting. Okay. I think there's some good ops there, some good opportunities to learn from other people. Yeah. And there's some great bit of banter that goes on there.
There is.
So
good.
Can't miss that.
And always on a sales meeting, we have a Matt story. So Matt, if you ever speak to any partners or any vendors, ask Matt to tell you a story because he's got some fantastic ones. I'd ask him one now, but we've only got probably 5 minutes before the end of this. But do ask Matt, he's got some fantastic stories. So, big part of your role has been finding the right partners for the right vendors, because how we work at Distology, we never sort of want to just shoehorn or try and push vendors into partners which don't fit them or don't fit their go-to-market. How do you go about sort of profiling partners and researching partners before you call them?
So one of them keys understanding the vendor, what the vendor solution offers. So finding pain points for them and what they solve, and that's where the Okta accreditation comes in. So really understanding that, and that's the same with Port Knox as well. I've done a lot of studying on that. And then when you go look for these partners, you look for what they're already offering. If they're already in the space for example, Port Knox is a network access control solution. If they're in the space of network security and they're offering this endpoint protection, they're going to be a partner that's going to be interested in learning more about Port Knox. So like you said, it's not a case of just going in and being like, you work in cyber security, you're going to need this.
Exactly.
You're finding something like where they're going to want to sell it to their customers, they're going to want to learn more about it, they're going to want to work with this vendor. And I think that's the important thing, that's what we're really looking for, is matching the way Matt Payne described it to me was we're kind of like a dating counsellor.
Okay.
That's the way it's
Matt
described.
needs that too.
That's the way it was described to me. So you've got the vendors who's like, I want this type of person, and then you've got the partner who's like, I sell this kind of technology, and we just kind of meet them in the middle and marry them up basically.
Exactly.
And create that relationship.
I think you've got it spot on. It's being strategic in the partners you approach, and it's added value because you're bringing them great technology and you're giving them a reason why they want to look at it, because you know their go-to-market, you know their customer base, you know the area of IT or cybersecurity they want to focus on, so you're bringing them great technology. So I think you do a lot of great work in the background before you get to that stage, but you get a lot more rewarding conversations, don't you, from doing that?
Exactly.
So what's next for Mark Blackman at Distology? It's just starting your career here, very exciting times with a new office. This plant is fake, by the way. So what's next for you? What are you looking forward to getting your teeth into?
It's all about that next step for me. One of the things I think I said to you, it's been my lifelong goal since 3 months ago to be on this podcast. So I've achieved that. That's one tick off, but then it's never stopping. So I want that next promotion, the next challenge, the next goal for me is whatever comes around tomorrow, really, at the moment. No, it's just growth. I like the idea now that I'm in a list of established names on this point. Elliot, Matt, Danielle. There's a long names, so I'm quite honoured to be here, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to progress. I want to follow in their footsteps. I want to be making some deals for Distology. Really.
And big congrats on being the first account exec Saturday. You're trailblazing the way. Yeah, off you go. We always end it with one question, and one question only from you to me. This is going out, and your missus is also watching this. So, Mark, fire away.
Oh, the one's going to be, who do you reckon's going to win between Stockport and Bowden?
Wow, yeah. So again, for our viewers, me and Matt will probably be facing each other on a rugby pitch in the not too distant future. Both playing the backs. You probably can't tell from looking at this, but game has changed. I would say your favourites, Matt. Yeah. I do. I think we are quite a small club. We punch above our weight, but you never know. So, just remember the targets do get set, and by myself, and I can see those. So
you have already warned me. Yeah,
you see me with the ball, just give me a little wave and a pat on the back.
Yeah, let you through.
I think your favourites, but let's see. That will be an interesting Monday morning, won't it?
It will, yeah.
You're already rubbing your hands.
Well, don't turn up Monday morning, God knows why.
Oh, I don't, because I'm in hospital. Fantastic. Well, Matt, it's been great to have you on board. Great to see you progress as well, and what you're doing with the vendors, and just keep it up, mate. There's lots more to come from you, so well done again. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Salespersonal Podcast at Distology. You can get us on all podcast platforms, so iTunes. If you're on the desert island with Matt and you don't want to listen to Greatest Showman, you can bang this one on again and listen to that. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll catch you on next month's episode.